day 68. December is basically over. And also, my parents have left. Means I'm at home on my own. What does that actually mean? Not much. I just get to sit by myself, which is actually kind of boring. Quite frank, when you, I guess, don't do something that's like usual, like I kind of get it. You know what I mean? Like when most people do something that is unusual to them or like discomforting or different, right? Typically what happens is people get uncomfortable, right? So they stop and go back to their roots. But when you see the same person, say like every day and whatever, and then you like don't see them. So like throughout the years, I mean, my parents leave for trips quite often, and I go to a few as well. Like we're about to go in January, and I'm taking you. But it's crazy too, because one of the highest endings to this year has also turned into the lowest ending of this year, which is kind of crazy. I don't know if I could, say much more about that, but I guess we're basically starting from, I wouldn't say scratch, but we're starting from a clean slate. And so I'm going to wifey's house today. Today's the 30th. I'm staying there till the 1st. And I gotta be back because I gotta feed my cat and stuff. But the neighbors can take care of him for like a few days that I'll be gone. What I do really need to do is I need to update this whiteboard, very importantly for 2025. I don't want to come into a house where it feels like 2024 in 2025, if that makes sense. So a lot of things we got to do. Got some Legos. Wifey got me this too for Christmas. Super awesome. Love this stuff. I need to actually build it. That's what I got to do. But obviously not today. And then aside from other things, I don't know if I've shown you a lot of the other stuff. This is something else she got me for Christmas. Super, super fire. And she got me these. These ones are like kind of like white. They're like all white with baby blue. Thing is, they got like a really dirty on the inside because they're all white. These probably same thing might happen, but they're gray on the inside, and they're a little bit different of like a mismatched coloring. And then I just have some slippers for the trip for January. I don't know if I've said it where I'm going, and we're going to Mexico. We're going to Mexico. We're gonna have a great start to the year. I'm super excited because, well, we're gonna have our little group, right? But I know for a fact, for me, it's gonna be a very personal trip, meaning that I really want to like stick to myself. I don't want to I don't know, go excursions, blah, blah, blah. I literally just want to enjoy nature, enjoy the water, enjoy some drinks, maybe just some. And then obviously, mainly work. There's like, again, there's so much stuff to do. And actually it's super cool. On a point of stuff to do, I got a 2025 journal for my iPad, which is pretty dope. Meaning, I'm gonna start 2025 with a fire journal. What that also means is that I'm starting with a lot of data. What I realized is if you don't actually track what you do, like there's one thing in particular that I know this year, like 2024, has been really good. Like about it was a progressive state for me in a certain way, I guess. The other ways that I thought about, say, some that I wrote on the whiteboard, they did not happen. They like, some, to be frank, didn't even happen close. Some I actually didn't even touch. Like, why do I have 5-minute meditations on my whiteboard where I barely even touched it, if I even touched it at all this year? 7 hours of sleep. I also realized there's no point putting that on if we're on the come up. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's no point for me to put a sleeping optimized goal. Like, yeah, you're going to feel better, this and that. But right now, that is like so not like optimal. It's not in a position where I could be, oh yeah, like I'll get good sleep, blah, blah. Like, I mean, last night I went to sleep at like 4. Did I do a bunch of bullshit? Like, yeah, I did. I didn't do much productive stuff. Why did I have to stay up till 4 and wake up at 1 p.m. today? Why did I go that route, right? And so, yeah, we're going to have a clean 2025 full-on planner, like of stuff I eat, of my mood, all this other stuff, which is going to be really cool to look at because, again, I could actually track key metrics in all my life to see where 1, I'm lacking. 2, improvements. 3, I'm doing well. Another thing that's very cool is I made this sort of board. I don't know if you could see. Basically, it's a board kind of breaking down. It's in the app Freeform on Apple. If you know that app, it's basically like a Miro board, but it's for free. It's literally already an app in the Apple ecosystem. That is super cool because you can do whatever on that board you want. But what I'm doing with it is I'm actually writing out what I've seen success with, what I've been successful in, and what hasn't been profitable at all, meaning I haven't seen any results from. And basically figuring it out, is it worth continuing or not? Like, content is one of those things where I haven't seen a dime from it. I did have a channel in the past about sneakers and that kind of thing, and I got a few, fake shoes sent out to me by Chinese suppliers, but that's about it. I haven't seen a direct dollar result from that. There's a few other businesses and a few different things and key like routes that I want to take seriously in 2025 to actually pursue and know exactly what I'm doing. Know like, oh, this is my board for 2025, and then 2 months in, I see this YouTube video. Oh, new business like model, like time to do this, blah blah blah. Yes, there's key elements that I could implement, right? Say like online education. This whole episode thing of the 80-day challenge has been focused around online education, but it really has been a focus of just a come up, right? For myself, and to show you that you could do it. Have I seen success with it? 100,000%. I mean, in the first 17 days of this exact 80-day challenge, I've seen $4,000 hit my account in 2 months because we've signed a client. We did some work for them. We built out a whole online education, right? He's currently taken like a bit of a different route, I guess you could say, like setting up other different ways to actually, I guess, monetize what we have built, which is fine because you can implement it and, intertwine it together and potentially make it work. But again, we've seen results with online education, right? Therefore, it is on that exact board and still going to be on the board for 2025 because I personally, again, I honestly think it's one of the biggest ways like you can actually collect a heavy loaded bag. Like, you can collect some serious cash with online education, especially if your deals are structured with a rev share percentage, right? That's a huge part, right? Because at that point, you don't actually even have to take on a setup fee, which is kind of what most of us really want, I guess, in the beginning, right? Because, I mean, you are kind of doing free work. For one of the clients that I keep on talking about, that guy that I've spoken to for 3-4 months, the one that I did, that I paid to get him some short videos done, I mean, he hasn't answered me in like a month. Do I really want to do work with someone where I paid $200 out of my own pocket, right, to get him those edits, and now I'm not even seeing a damn thing, and he's like, you're hired, this is good, this is awesome. Could it be this whole, Christmas, New Year thing that's going on, and it's, he's too busy or thrown off right now currently? Maybe. But, I mean, I'd like to at least know that you're, good, you're still down, you're not just not seeing the messages, or you're seeing them, because I don't know if you're seeing them, because it's on, the messages on Discord. You can't see, like, if stuff has been seen or not. So, anyways, with that being said, we're about to go for a run. I'm kind of done with this. Last run of 2024, time to hit it home, big time. And after that, I have to, like, vacuum the house, do a bunch of stuff, again, update the whiteboard before I leave. And then we bounce to wifey's house and continue the work and the diagram, because the diagram is not done. There's a lot of stuff I need to add to that. There. That being said, see you in the next clip. Funny, last run of the year, and this month in December is the first time I actually hit the running goal. Because for next year, for 2025, I'm gonna lower it from 40 kilometers a month to 25, so it's more doable. That's only 5 runs. So at 40 kilometers a month, I didn't even achieve, I don't think there was a single month I even got close to that. Anyways, that being said, let's finish up, get some tea, go shower, let's hit it. Maine, we're heading out. We're officially heading out. Check the fit right now. I'm going kind of, hold on, let me flip this, and then let me flip this back. yeah, so we're gonna be in the room. I kind of started erasing, but I didn't fully finish. That's fine. We'll leave that for 2025. That should be good. Calendar looking pristine. Desk looking open and stuff. A lot of reorganizational stuff going on. Kind of restacked the shoes a little bit. I did vacuum. I showered. Feeling good, man. It's time to go. Wifey actually, she's getting a new phone today. She got it through a plan, so we gotta go pick that up. Stop by Walmart, and then go to her house. And I'm basically just grinding throughout the day today. So day 68, December 30th, and then tomorrow, same thing basically. Evening, let loose a slight bit, the slightest bit, and then January 1st, we're back here to reorganize, move everything, make everything feel new. Start killing this 2025 year. Ooh, eating good, only healthy stuff. No McDonald's in 2025. January 1st, more like the 2nd now because it's like 1 a.m. I actually have to wake up at 7 a.m. tomorrow, which is today. I have an interview for a sales thing, a company that's paying out their whole team like $1 million a month. So they're probably doing a few million a month as well. So that should be interesting. That should be fun. A lot of goal setting has been done because I just got back today. Updated the whiteboard and stuff too. So completely new goals. Some came back from, previous year that I haven't done, which were super easy. One of them, 40 kilometers running every single month. How come I did that in the beginning of the year for like 3 or 4 months? And then basically after that, completely dropped off. Like completely. Like we're talking, I was running like 15, 10, which is like 5 runs. Because on an average run, I run 5 kilometers a run. So 40 kilometers is just 8 runs a month. The month got 30 days. What am I doing for the other, 18 days? Technically, if you think about it, right? Have my Lamborghini magazines ready to go to sleep with. Obviously, entering 2025 in a completely different killer mood, killer mind. With that being said, yeah, I'm probably going to head to bed because I do have to do that. But a lot today has been done about goal setting. The very important part that I noticed is if you do not have data, right? Very important stuff, data, analytics, right? It sounds very finicky, like accountancy and that kind of thing. It's not. It's actually super dope. Also watching Samuel and Uha, by the way, ripping the first class flights. But data is super, super important, right? Because you're going to know how to actually improve stuff. You're going to see what to actually continue pursuing. So whether, you're doing something, you don't even know if it's working. You might think, oh, it's working really bad. Like a lot of the things on the diagram that I wrote, previously that I showed on my iPad, I'm like, damn. So a lot of the things that I looked at, I was like, wow, I didn't know I actually, like this is progress. There's a compounding effect to all of this. And potentially a lot of this can actually still, I guess, pop off, right? A lot of it has that, snowball effect coming in, right? Like sales, that's the most I made money with ever. And that's on the board. Other things like content, as I've said previously, I haven't made a single dime off of. Is there a point or a reason to continue content then? Yeah, 100%, because the goal is also to build a personal brand. And I'm not going to do that if I just stop doing content, even though it's for $0 right now, technically. I also want it to be very relatable, right? So if you're watching right now and you're like, hey, who is this 22-year-old? What the fudge is he doing? Why is he, buying crazy bags or crazy, stacks of cash everywhere or whatever it may be, right? Newest MacBooks, iPads, like what is happening to this kid? Well, you get to actually see how I'm developing myself, right? So if you're interested to take on that journey, if you, don't want to be a hater and want to be an actual improver, right? If you want to keep the progress bar up, because I noticed that there's one thing very, very clear, right? Haters will hate and it will continue coming. This is not just comments or likes or whatever even this video might get, right? The idea is they will always come. People get jealous. People get, sad, depressed. People hate their lives, right? And the only thing they could do is put that anger out towards other people, right? So it basically brings them down. And hey, honestly, sometimes it does work. I know people that it worked for, like it worked on, you know, someone got hated on and that's it. He fell off. Mentally could not handle that pressure in a way. So data, very important. I'm actually going to be, because one of the goals is also journal every single day, means we're journaling 365 days this whole year. I'm going to grab my iPad. I'm using this new whole like yearly, weekly, daily planner that I got. So we're going to be using that. I'm definitely going to jump onto that before I actually go to sleep. There's like no times for games. I literally deleted my whole games folder off my phone yesterday. So, well, 2 days ago now. But before the new year started, because I want to wipe everything clean, right? So there's a clean slate of straight action, creation over consumption. So with that being said, I'll see you in the morning after the interview, and that's where the video is going to end. Talk soon. What up? Look at that breakfast now. And then we got a latte as well. With that being said, man, this video has come to an end. This video was the re-entry from 2024 to 2025 in one video, which is pretty dope. Watching some Iman Ghazi right now, just for the motivation's sake. But yeah, gonna have breakfast, a lot of work to do. I'm really glad because I'm actually planning out a lot of stuff on the iPad. I'm actually journaling, I'm writing stuff down. It's insane because last night I went to sleep at like 2 a.m. because I needed to get stuff done. And I got stuff done and I still woke up at 7 a.m. Isn't that awesome? And that's like 5 hours of sleep. And typically I do not wake up and I feel absolutely primed. I don't know why, but like I feel amazing. Interview, absolutely crushed that thing. There's further steps to basically see when I'll get, you know, the opportunity. As soon as I get it, right, when I'm able to start, blah, 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 which I put my start date in like 2 days. So that's pretty hype. And then we have to, I think we're going to go to the mall with my friend. He wants to get some shirts or something for the trip in January. That's super exciting because I need to plan that out as well. But honestly, I feel amazing right now because me planning everything out and having the data that I need to see what I could actually improve on or continue doing is what's like making my mind so happy. Also, I'm listening to binaural beats on the HomePod Mini. If you've never listened to binaural beats, try that shit. It's flipping amazing. The best thing to sleep to, just have as like noise in the house or whatever. That's the best thing to have. With that being said, appreciate everyone watching this video. And yeah, next video in a few days. I need to go to the gym today. I need to go for a run today. I need to film a bunch of videos, schedule out a lot of stuff. And yeah, just again, obviously focused on the inputs, just like that squirrel right there is focused on its inputs running away from the crow. I'm focused on my inputs to be making a 40 bands a month, 40 Rackaroonies. That is on the whiteboard goals for this year. That being said, again, appreciate everyone watching this, whoever it may be. This is just my life. And with that being said, talk soon.